Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. Ooh, happy Wednesday to you. How you feeling? Happy Wednesday to you. It's hump day, everybody. We made it to the middle of the week. How are you feeling? Did you do your positive confirmation? Did you say good morning to yourself? Did you say I love you, I love you, I love you to you? Did you tell God thank you for waking you up this morning? Hey, the word for today is nosy. Nosy, 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 nosy people. And I thought this morning, what should I talk about today? And I'm going to talk about something that is personal to me, with something that I did yesterday, and then I had people asking me all of these questions, and I'll tell you what it is in just a second. So there's two different ways to spell nosy, which I did not know. Some say Nosy, but the one I prefer is Nosey. That's showing too much curiosity about other people's affairs. Nosey, nosy, 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 folks. So yesterday, when I went to work with my braids on, because y'all know I'm big bike bald headed. That's BYKE. And my stylist was on vacation, and then I said, you know what, before I go get my hair cut again, I'm gonna wait for my mom to visit and we'll go together like we've been going. That's the thing that we do together. So I've gone like 3 weeks without a haircut. So yesterday I decided to rock my braids during the day. Right? That's me at my desk right quick. So I had so many people. Deb, is that you? Well, what's going on? You decided to get rid of your hair? No, my hair's still short up on the hair, but I'm rocking this right now because my hair is super natural. I'm definitely related to Jesus. And so, since I was having a little bit of struggle of getting that comb through this short do that I have, I decided, put my braids back on just till next week. I'm going back to my haircut next week. At least that's my plans right now. So right now I'm rocking my braids again, which I think are super cute. I just went back to what I was a couple of months ago. But it was like such a traumatic event to some people. And it was like, you know what? When I see you, I never know what hairstyle you're gonna have. I'm like, really? I thought I had made world news or something because I went to work with braids on. Anyway, the other thing I want to talk about is how I know men are way more nosy than women, because I didn't think people would really notice that I went back to my braids. So what, people changed their hairstyle or whatever. But it was more men coming to me to about, Deb, is that you? What's up, Deb? You don't change your hairstyle, Deb? And I'm like, yeah, I just went back to my braids. That's all. But let me tell you something about you nosy men. There are three people that I have encountered in my lifetime who I call nosy. They might call themselves curious. One was my daddy. Now, my dad would position himself where he would sit outside of his garage. You wouldn't know he was there because you couldn't see him, but he could definitely see you. And when I tell you my daddy kept an eye on everything, I don't know how he did that with our security cameras, how he knew everything that was going on. He knew it. Even when he lived in Riviera Beach, door didn't have a peephole, he would make one. My daddy observed everything. Most things I miss because I'm inside. I come outside to get in my car, I go to work, I come home, I'm back in the house. I might come and do a little bit of, pick it up in my yard or something, but I don't notice my neighbors. I don't know what they're doing. Quite frankly, I really don't care. But the man I live with, oh Lord Jesus, I'd be like, you know what? I haven't seen those kids in a long time. I wonder if they moved. Nope, they still there. Nope, so and so down the street. Nope, this and that. And there was none more curious than my neighbor, Mr. Kelvin Gibbs. God rest his soul, rest in peace. Oh boy, do I miss him, because he was the heartbeat of this street that I live on. And he knew everything that went on. I never really saw him outside unless it was in the morning or he was getting his mail or he would come in the evening. He would come down here because I would cook for him sometimes, make him and his son some dinner. But when I tell you that man knew everything going on, this person moved in, this person moved over, this person left, this person did this person. I'm like, how do you know all of that? Everything that went on TV, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, that man knew about it. So that's why I say the men I have encountered, I don't know about the ones in your life, they're some nosy people. Curious. Let's call them curious because they weren't messy nosy where they were you know telling people business or gossiping or anything like that. They were just curious and I will say very, very observant. Now what about you? What about you or your household? Are you nosy? Are you the one that walk up behind people while they're on their computer or doing stuff and you just stand there and you won't say anything, trying to figure out what they're doing, looking at their phone to see who they're texting? Are you that person? Are you the one who boldly goes up to a person and asks them what they said because you couldn't hear what they were saying when they were talking to someone? Now, I've encountered some people like that, and I just found that they were just very disturbing, almost scary. Like, how dare you come and ask me about a conversation that you weren't a part of? Are you that type of nosy? Are you so involved in other people's business that you neglect your own? Are you involving yourself in other people's relationships, right? When they didn't ask you to get into it, but you volunteered some unwanted information. Are you that kind of nosy, right? Are you that type of neighbor that will stand on your tiptoes to look over your fence to see what your neighbor is doing in their backyard? Are you that kind? Or are you the kind of person where you're hearing a conversation and you turn everything out so you could hear it better? Are you that kind of nosy? And then there are the kind of nosy people that see everything. They see everything, know everything, but if something happens to you, won't say a word about it. Be like, hey, somebody took something out my yard. Did you see anything? I don't know. But standing right there looking. Are you the kind of person that will crack your blinds or your curtains open just a little bit so you can see out, but they can't see you? Are you that kind? Now, I have to admit that I have done that sometimes, and that's only when somebody comes and knocks on my door and I'm not expecting anyone because we are a call first before you come over household here. So if someone comes and knocks on my door, whether it's Amazon or UPS or the post office or delivery service or some of those people that's going door to door asking, do you want solar panels on your roof? Um, I crack my curtain just a little bit. I look at the cameras first. I'm gonna see you on the camera first, but if I can't really see you up close all the way, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna crack my window, my curtains just a little bit so I can see out and not answer you and go sit back down and finish watching TV. I'm not that kind of person. Now that's not me being nosy, but those are nosy tactics. Do you have nosy tactics? What is it that you do? What is it that you involve yourself in that you have no business involving yourself in? I just say stop it. Stop it right now. And my best advice I can give people is advice that I gave to myself. Mind the business that pays you. Mind the business that pays you. And I will give you an example. There were two people having a discussion right in front of me, a very, very heated discussion. And you know what I did? Kept my mind on my business. I didn't say a word. And somebody asked me, well, what would have happened if they would have started fighting? I said, well, I would have let them fight for like 30 good seconds just so I could get a good laugh. And then I probably would have got security to break it up because I'm not doing it. I wouldn't call the police or anything, but I'm minding the business that pays me. And I was like, you guys have involved me in your conversation. I have no comment. I didn't even say that. I didn't say a word. So today's word is nosy. Mind the business that pays you. Mind the business that pays you and don't worry about anybody else's. And that's the problem with a lot of people. You be so wrapped up in what somebody said, what they doing. They did this, they did that. And your own household is in shambles and falling apart because you're so worried about what somebody else is doing. So worried about if somebody else is going to get punished. So worried about what somebody do. Oh, and I saw this and that and blah, 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 blah. Gossiping and all of that stuff. Mind the business that pays you. Now, there's a difference between being nosy and curious in my world. I say my daddy was curious. I'm not going to call him nosy. God rest his soul. I miss him every day. But that man knew everything. I do not know. Well, he was a police officer, so I guess he had ways of figuring out people's patterns and the things, repetitive things that they would do. But I don't know how he would know what the people on the street behind us was doing. With no security cameras, he knew. But I'd say again, men are way more nosy than women. Men gossip more than women. They ask questions. They will come up to you and ask you a question about something that has absolutely nothing to do with them. They will get themselves involved in what you're talking about for the purpose of what? Just nosy, curious, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, y'all, I am actually live this morning on Facebook. Thank you all for tuning in and listening to me. And I'm just trying to lighten people's lives up this week. I said to my brother that I will make a post every day this week, and today is Wednesday, is Hump Day. Also, today at the Riviera Beach Public Library, they're having, I think they call it a family spooky night for your kids. If they have a Halloween costume, or even if they don't, take them to the Riviera Beach Library tonight. I believe it starts at 5 o'clock. And the address, don't come to City Hall looking for the library because they've been tore that down. You have to go to 2129 North Congress Avenue. It sits right across from the post office on the corner of Blue Heron and Congress. So 2129 North Congress Avenue, the Riviera Beach Library is having spooky nights. And they usually do a really good job with the Halloween celebrations every year at the library. So take your children over there in their costume if they have one. If not, please still take them. And then on tomorrow night, I'll be at the library. We're having an international open house. So come on over. It's going to be food, going to be games. We're going to show people how to use the voting machine because we have an election coming up in March, which is very important. So if you want to know how to use the machine and get more election information, come to the library on Thursday. I think it's from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock. I'll be over there. Friday, I pulled out my black mermaid. I pulled out my black mermaid. I pulled out my black mermaid outfit that I'm wearing on Friday to trunk or treat. Riviera Beach trunk or treat starts at 6 p.m. That's going to be at 190 East 13th Street. So we got our candy we giving away. We got some good things that we giving away at the city clerk area. So bring your kids in their costume. It's going to be a lot of fun. Food, music. It's always a good time at the Riviera Beach trunk or treat. And again, that's Friday, um, Friday at 6 o'clock. And then also Nissan, I-95 Nissan, that's on Blue Heron, right by I-95. They're having their event on Thursday as well. They're doing the trunk or treat as well there. So if you want to slide through there, they got plenty of trunks because that's a car dealership, and they should have the best stuff to be given away over there because they got plenty of money. And if you feel like buying a car, you might be interested in getting you a new car while you're over there. But I-95 Nissan is having something, and I believe that one starts at 4 o'clock as well. And their St. James is having their fall festival. That's on 35th Street in Riviera Beach. That's going to be Saturday, where they got free food and games and candy and all of that stuff. So you can take your kids over there too to St. James in Riviera Beach. All right, let me take this nosy or curious banner down. Oh, I need to get up and get out of here. I am live in the studio today, and I'm going to work after this. I had a little mishap this morning where my thing started live and I was in here talking to myself. So if you heard that, I have since deleted it. But I was in here talking to myself, trying to get my pictures and everything loaded up. So that's that. You guys have a great day. Don't forget, if you want to pre-order Riviera Beach Moments, the book comes out next week. It's looking beautiful. You can pre-order. That's why I have my Cash App next to my name. It's $15 right now. If you want to Cash App or Zelle to get a pre-order of the book, I'll put your name on the list and you'll be among the first to get it when it comes out. And that's it. This is volume four coming out. This will be the last book for a long time that I'm working on. This is the last thing that I had on my list of goals to do. I did everything else. This is the last thing that's left. I ain't doing nothing else for a long time. And thank you all for your support. I definitely be back on here Saturday. Um, I might have some pictures from this week's event. So Thursday and Friday, I'll be deep off in these streets doing some things for the community, helping our kids have a good time. And all of the events that mentioned are absolutely free. And if you want to catch up on what's going on around town that's free for Halloween activities, um, you can go to my YouTube page and you'll see Halloween events around town or whatever. Go to YouTube and put in my name or put in at Deborah Hall 4816 and you will see the videos that I have uploaded there to let everybody know what's going on around town. So with that, y'all have a good Wednesday. Let me know in your comments what you think about these nosy people around here, men and women. And I'm telling you, when you think about what I said today about how men are way more nosy than women, you will observe. If you have a job, go to work and see who's the most nosy, who's looking over your shoulder, who's asking you questions, who's watching you to and from your car. Most likely it's a man. I'm telling you, men are so nosy. No offense to you, men. No offense. Some of y'all appreciate you looking out for me and everything, but some of y'all just so doggone nosy. It don't make no sense. Turn to your neighbor and say, touch your nose. Say, neighbor, mind the business that pays you. All right, y'all. Please like and share this video. Please tell a friend, and by all means, rewind it and watch it again. I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, bye.